Exterior, day, Sydney Harbor, early 20th century. One of the many bays of Sydney Harbor filled with anchored sailing boats. 50 meters above the water, a crack of lightning appears from nowhere. Where the lightning cracked, a whirlwind begins with such intense ferocity that a moment passes and it begins to draw up a waterspout from the harbor below. The tight ball of water spins rapidly until a second flash of light completes the transition. A blue being floats momentarily, facing the water below and then bursting into flames. It falls with a scream and a stream of smoke to the water below. Exterior, day, Sydney Harbor, underwater. Beneath the water, with the flames extinguished, the form tries to activate the harness it wears without success. It looks around the strange world it has fallen into and then up at the water's surface where the air above is still burning. In the distance, a dark hole suggests refuge. The form swims toward the dark. Exterior, day, Sydney Harbor, drain. The drain is half in and half out of the water, and the form crawls out of the water and turns to see the alien world. Outside the mouth of the drain, the air is on fire. The flames consume nothing. The form, Jackdass, taps his harness again. This time, a light turns on. He calms noticeably and falls asleep. Exterior, night, Sydney Harbor, drain. Jackdass's sleep is a sleep like death with no movement, his head back and mouth open, showing needle-like teeth with two enormous fangs. A hand reaches out to the harness and taps the light, which turns off. His eyes open and his mouth closes.
Lily too?
I go by the name of Jennifer now. Jen for short, but that's for later. Now, you need to feed if you're to survive.
A hand is extended and Jackdass takes it and is hauled to his feet. Jen appears taller, much taller, although hidden by darkness. Exterior, night, parkland below units. Leaving the water's edge and climbing onto the grass, Jackdass realizes the world they are in is not the one they originally transported to.
Where are we?
A city the same as all the others, but that'll become clearer once you've fed. This one.
Jen takes him to the base of a building. In the driveway, an Australian 6 motor car, 1923. She begins climbing the outside wall with ease. Jackdass adjusts his harness and follows Jen up the building. Interior, night, apartment. The two climb easily over the railing to the balcony and in through the open door. On the bed in the room is a man asleep.
If you don't feed, you will die.
This being is sentient.
Barely. You have no choice. Feed.
Jen picks the man up by the hair and punches him in the face. He goes limp.
Feed here.
She offers the throat and Jackdass wraps his jaws around the neck. In the darkness of the room, Jen watches Jackdass feed. When he is done, he rises from the body. He is now the man who he has just fed from. His fangs fold back into the bloody mouth. Behind him, Jen is obscured. Jackdass turns to face Jen. She is also transformed. A woman in her mid-30s stands before him.
Welcome to Earth, Jack. His memories will soon be yours. I chose him for 2 reasons. Firstly, as you will come to realize, he has no respect for life. And 2, his name is Jack.
She reaches for him and kisses him, licking the blood from his face. She picks him up and holds him while he steadies his feet.
We will remove the body and you will take his place. You have a place in this world now, a base which to operate from, and all things being possible may even make his existence worthwhile.
We need to contact Mother and get our people here, not set up camp.
I've been here for over 100,000 cycles. The stars in the sector are still nowhere near what they should be. There's still perhaps millions of cycles before Mother arrives. That moon is lifeless yet. Jock may not arrive for another 1,000 cycles, and then we have the Beretian to attend to when they get here.
Pause.
You know, it's one thing to be able to work out a translation of a language. It's another thing entirely to know what it means.
What do you mean?
TSDU. All I could read on that card I gave to Jock and was written on a broken one on the floor. I bet the original had been removed by the Berettian to get the transporter working. They replaced it with another card that was the same, but they didn't read the words on it that I now know. Under TSDU were the words, Time-Space Displacement Unit requires calibration. That's why we're all over the place.
Don't you understand the consequences of what I've just told you? I have been here alone for over 100,000 cycles. I've been waiting, hoping for you, hoping for Jock to arrive. My first feed in this place was female. I've been female for most of my time here. The Kratlian in me craves female. You are already male, and with human male memories and thoughts.
Yes, those memories are interesting. Has issues with his birth name. He's not Jack, but Joachim. He mates on a very regular basis with multiple partners without interest in creating a mother. His sole purpose seems to have been a collection of things, using and discarding all life around him like an old garment. That will change.
He looks at her sideways and smiles a one-sided smile. She looks worried.